Okay, we're going for Norwich City at home to Bolton Wanderers. It's a 3 PM kick-off on Saturday afternoon in the Premier League. Talk about Norwich to begin with. Last night was the first defeat of 2012 for us. Deserved at Sunderland. Sunderland were at the races a lot more than we were. Sunderland are in great form at the moment, and it's probably the first time I was a bit disappointed in sort of how we went about the game. But under Paul Lambert, it's been a habit of ours to really respond to defeats really well. I think since he's been there, which is obviously the best part of sort of 2.5 seasons, only once have we lost back-to-back games in the league, and that occurred this season. So this is a big game for us, home to Bolton. Probably need 3 or 4 more wins to confirm we're going to stay in the league, and this is a massive game for Norwich, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if you look at these two, the game against Sunderland and the game against Bolton, both are clubs. If you want to make progress in the league, you'll maybe look to their sort of level.
Yeah.
And now I think the game against Bolton is going to be a tough one because I think they want to roll. But like you said, it's not about the past result, which was a bit of a poor performance, maybe didn't turn up on the day. It's about putting that behind you, and as we always say, people talk you up and they knock you down really quickly. So
yeah, because I got a text from a couple of people saying, "Oh, you should look over your shoulders now with the relegation zone, we've lost 1 game." But to be honest, we haven't stopped looking there because that's always been our priority. We've never been looking anything where obviously it's been nice to be 9th in the table occasionally. But you're looking at it, and we're 11 points clear of the bottom 3 at the moment, and that's the gap we want to maintain.
That's it, but you've got to be. I mean, they say 11 points is a big gap, but if this 1 defeat turns into a 2, 3, 4 run defeat, so it's real tight time. So yeah, these games are really important.
We haven't had a bad run for 2.5 seasons, so we are probably
exactly true. So you just need to be careful.
Okay, it's about Bolton. You mentioned they're on a bit of a roll at the moment, or certainly in terms of their season, in the context of their season. They're out of the relegation zone. In their last 4 games across all competitions have been at home. Obviously this one's away, but they've been at home, and obviously 3 wins and 1 draw in those 4 games. Now, considering their home form at the start of the season was diabolical, that's really positive. Now use that to maybe take into an away game.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it's a foundation upon which to build a successful season, isn't it? I mean, every team will look to make their home ground a fortress. Every team will want to win as many home games as possible and win as much as they can on the road. And now Bolton have been to do that. They can start to look to these away games and look to games maybe they've looked at the start of the season. They said, right, we should win this one. So it's going to be a tough game. No one goes to Carrow and gets an easy game, but they'll be confident. After their little run,
they've brought a couple of players in as well, isn't it? They brought Sordell in from Watford, who's very highly rated, and a youngster from Arsenal, isn't it?
Yes, Ryan actually. Both very highly rated youngsters, so both should bring a bit of energy and a bit of spark to Bolton.
Just a lot more positive Bolton, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean they've been short of a few attacking players since Sturridge left and Johan and Mandy left over summer. So yeah, they needed that, and they've got a little bit of spark about them.
Okay, so big game this one. We'll go for prediction. Norwich City at home to Bolton. I think we will bounce back. I think we'll nick a 1-0 win. So yeah, that'll be probably one of the biggest 3 points of our season if we do get it, I think, just in terms of who we're playing and the defeat last time.
I think it's going to be such a tight game. It's a bit of a tough one to call this one, but I think Bolton, being on a bit of a good run, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 Bolton win.